Hello everyone, I'm Jishan Sheikh, Assistant Professor in IT/ICT Department of LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. So in this video of Node.js, I will explain you a concept of file handling. How can we handle the files in Node.js? And I will also explain the concept of REPL. So let's start today's video session. So basically, what is REPL? If the first time if you are new to Node.js, okay, so when you have heard word keyword REPL, you are doesn't aware about that. So REPL is all about the read, evaluate, print loop. So the full form, or we can say that it's an elaboration. So why it is useful? Is there any concept in Node.js? No. Generally, it is one environment, programming environment. Basically, when you are performing your Node.js on your console, okay. So basically, our basic program I'm implementing on the console, okay. So when you are using the console application, you are using the console for running the Node.js program. That time REPL is very useful. If you are using directly any IDE, for example, if you are using atoms, at that time you are not seeing that part, okay. So basically on console we are using the REPL. So why we are use REPL? What the functionality of REPL that will help the developer, okay. So when we are talking about the REPL, okay, so simply before going to the REPL work, how or when you can see that code or help in on your machine, okay. So when generally you are running your code Node.js program, so what you are performing, you are writing node keyword and then after your program name. For example, my file name is script.js, okay. So to run the code I am writing node script.js, and you can after that your program is executing and you are getting the response. But have you ever tried that after the entering node, writing the node, if you are performing the enter, then what happened? Okay, so node is providing one platform that node is telling us that I have a rich set of libraries of your keywords, okay, and I will give you the help of that. That is a REPL, okay. So it is a read, evaluate, programming loop. You can also test your code, okay, one line, two lines, some basic code on your REPL console. So I will demonstrate how it is working, okay. So generally I'm here in my terminal, okay. So what I'm telling, just we have to just type node, nothing else, okay. Then I'm giving enter. Okay, so you're getting welcome to node.js, then version type dot help for more information. So here you are getting one platform environment when you can paste your code, when you can where you can find your help, you are getting some instruction from node, okay. For example, if I'm talking about the HTTP, okay, module, so just I have to type HT and you can see it does give the hint what you are trying to typing. So the autocomplete facility that gives by specifically ID in the other languages, okay, that will help in Node using REPL on your console. So it is a very beautiful concept when you are using the console application in Node, and if it gives the suggestion when you are just typing, okay. So this is the beauty of your REPL. So just I can press tab, okay, and it is autocomplete, and when I'm entering, it will give us a list of everything that is supported or given by your HTTP module, okay. You can see the long list, okay, the methods that are supported by HTTP, okay, the status code is available, okay. You can see the agent class functionality that is used for socket, everything that is supported by the attributes. We can see the properties, functions, okay, everything supported by HTTP server that is listed by our REPL, okay. You can also type the basic program. Suppose I'm typing console. So what is the console? Console is an object, and what are the functions that used by the console? It is also available. Log is available, one is available, dir, that is supported by the console object. Basically I'm typing console.log, and I'm typing test my REPL, test my REPL. Okay, and then I'm completing my, okay, so you can see here it will give the response test my REPL. So what I'm writing in the parameter of log, okay, that will be printed here. Okay, so just when you are using the REPL, you have to just type node and then enter. You will get this particular line where arrow in that particular you can enter as you wish, that is related to node.js help. Okay, that is also help for some specific keywords, global variables, some specific responses what is supported by particular package that is available here. Okay, so this is the basic idea how the REPL is working. Now we are moving. Okay, so now next is all about the file system, how the file system is working in Node.js. Okay, so for that, Node is supporting FS module that is related to file system. Okay, so the FS module provides a lot of very useful functionality to access and interact with the file systems. So how can I get that FS? Okay, for example, HTTP server, I have to install that. But FS is by default when you install the node, it is available. Just you have to just use in your program. There is no explicitly need to download from your npm. Okay, so it is a part of our core Node.js functionality. You have to just write require fs, and that will automatically it use all the utility related to your fs. So let's check here what are the functionalities provided by our file system module. I'm typing fs and I'm giving the enter. Oh, that's a lots of data are available. You can see the list of methods first here: append file, sync. Okay, so append file is a function when we want to append the file with the synchronization. Okay, access method, then we are ch mode available, close method available, if file is already exist or not, if you want to check. Okay, generally we are using basic methods in our program right now, so that method is available. Yes, you can see here read method is available. Okay, if you want to read the file data from the file, read method is used. Okay, then read file method generally used for the read filing. Okay, then if you want to write some data, okay, if you want to delete data or delete the data, we are using unlink method. Okay, if you want to write some data, then write is available here, write file method is available. So all the functions, what are the functions available provided by the fs module, that all are available here. So you can see it will give us a very good help when you are beginner in Node.js. Okay, so let's yes, one more thing is then how can you how can you exit from the REPL? Okay, so for that there are many methods of one common method is generally used is you are pressing Control C here. Okay, so when you are pressing Control C, it will give the hint to exit. Press Control C again or Control D or type dot exit. Okay, so from this three you can perform anything to exit from REPL. So here I am performing Control C again. Yes, you can see I am out of this particular REPL. So right now I am on my particular path where my program are stored, that is on node program. Okay, so now let's move to this coding portion and our content. So first is reading the file of Node.js. How can we read the? So the simplest way to read the file in Node.js is use the read file method. It's a very basic method, read file, or you can use read file with sync. Both have use sync is necessary when the concurrent you have to achieve the concurrency. The basic method is read file. Okay, so what are parameters we have to pass? Okay, so first if you want to read the data, so you must aware about the from where you are reading the data, so that is telling at the path. Here one second parameter is encoding. Yes, so when you are reading the data, you have to specify which encoding method is used, and the third one is the function, okay, that return your answer. If the data is not available, then error will be there if you are performing the error handling here. So being a part of our functionality, you must include this line as a first line of your code, okay, that will be help us. So let's demonstrate how it works. So here the file read concept is available. So first line is my var, fs is my variable, require fs. So using this line, we are importing via fs module here, file system module. Yes, now my line of code is fs.read file. Then first parameter, which file I want to read, from where I want to print my data. Okay, so I am giving the particular file name. In my particular directory, I have test node.js file from where I want to read the content. Then I am passing the second parameter, okay, that is my content type, and the third one is function, okay, that return my particular data first. But you must aware about that first parameter is always error, okay. Here we are not write the code in the try catch, okay, error handling concept. Otherwise you can write the code in try catch block also. Okay, so first is error and the second one is data. So here I'm writing console.log data. So if I'm saving the particular data and I'm giving to particular line, yes, first I'm pinning hold screen, then node file read.js. Okay, so yes, you can see here what the content are available in my file. That file name is test.node.js. That data is read and printed in my console. So let's check it again. Okay, I'm opening my folder node program. Yes, you can see here in node program I have one test node code. Okay, okay, so here you can see test node.js having this content. Yes, okay, and when I am trying to read this from this file, the content of test node.js is console.log hi node.js console.log 10.5. It is just read the data. It is not a matter it is a programming code or normal code. Okay, you can see in output what the content is available, that content is printed here. Okay, so this is a very simple code to read the data. You have to just mention the file required function and read file with 3 parameters, and simply you are printing. Okay, now we are moving to for writing the code. So first moving here, so writing files, for that you have to just simply use which API, fs.write file. So instead of read file you are using the write file. The parameter is changed, we are seeing in the practical portion, and again here you have to add which function. First portion is require fs. The same way if we are moving to the append here, okay, so append is also telling that if you want to append the file instead of write, if you are simply write the data, it is overwriting, okay, every time. But if you want to append the data in the file system, we have to use which API, fs.append file. But in all that program, first line will be require.fs. So let's check the code for writing. Okay, so if I'm talking about the write file code, I'm not using right now. I'm removing this one. Okay, so simply first line of my code is require fs. Second one is all about fs.write file. Okay, now here what I'm writing here, first parameter is my file name where I want to write my data. Okay, simply I have to print that. So here I am passing the file name where I want to write the data. File name is my test1.txt. okay, so if the same file is available, then the data will be written in. If the file is not already there, then new file is created. Okay, this is the structure of the file system of your operating system. Okay, so which data I want to write, that data name is here, data from write file. In the third parameter is my function. Okay, function is having only error. If the error is flagging, that will be help. And on the console, if my successfully execution is performing, console.log data successfully saved is printed. Okay, So file write.js, we are seeing what happened exactly. This is my folder. You can see right now there is no test1 file is available. Okay, you can see here test1.txt, it is not available in my folder. Okay, so let's check it the code. Node, okay, file write.js. Okay, so I'm okay, data saved successfully. It takes some little bit of time because it is not there. So now let's check again. Yes, it is created. Yes, and if you want to check this, okay, I'm opening that code. Okay, you can see here data from write file. So the data from write file is the message which are printed here in the second parameter. So this is the simply how the write file is concept is used. But if what happened if I'm writing the again content, what happened, the previous data is erased overwrite. So what we are performing, we are doing the append concept. Okay, so in the append concept, instead of write file we are using the append file. So in the append, simply I have to change the file name. Okay, append file name is there, and data from write file. Okay, instead of that I am writing data from append file. Okay, just time change here. Okay, so let's check what happened again. Node file append.js. Okay, data saved successfully. Now let's check our particular file. Okay, refreshing, and I'm opening. Okay, sorry. Yes, you can see here. Okay, the previous data is also available, data from write file and data from append file. So all the previous data is preserving here and the new data is appending here. So you already know the concept of particular append. The same apply, we can apply it by the particular Node.js concept. Okay, now so if you want to last code is available. Okay, that is about unlink. Okay, if I want to remove the particular file, okay, if I doesn't require any more file in my program, that is my txt file.